Hello everyone and welcome back to this month in SDL and all the actions that happened in Simulated Divisions League, in Steel Division, in Warno, and look into the future because the future has a lot to come, especially this month. As the month itself, June, was an active month, but not the most active we ever had, but we still had our monthly tournaments and we had some patches for both games, and especially the Steel Division one I loved a lot, so we will go over this bit by bit. And starting with the tournaments, and with this Steel Division monthly open tournament, hosted by Herr Robert on the SDL Discord. And yeah, it's nearly over. We have a lot of hot games played in this. It was a pretty cool event, as it was a special rule set with only 30-minute time limit, so a lot of action-packed series with a lot of high-level players and some cool new names as well that performed really well as well. Like, for example, Witch Doctor. I casted a couple games of his. He had some cool series. Jimothy also playing pretty well. And yeah, nice to see some new names, and especially also nice to see some returners like From Lord in a tournament like this. Really action-packed games, and the current standings are interesting. Incha and Onord up here. And I think they will have to play a final game to decide who is winning this whole affair. Or maybe Cares has... No, there's a lot of 2 wins, 2 ties people. Maybe Incha just wins it outright. I'm not quite sure how the tiebreaker will go, but for sure a close finish here. Incha, though, really up and coming, really strong player. I'm looking forward to see Incha in league performance as well. And then the rookie tournament with all the new players in it also going on, and they had some nice results as well. Lizit winning this one, playing pretty well. Homayun and Durdles also performing quite well. We also have some Warno players coming over in the form of Nick Trojan, Vampiro being here. 28 players in general had participated in this, so good to see there being so many fresh players around. And I'm looking forward to see Homayun and Lizit in the future in the normal open tournaments, because I feel like by now maybe they have become too good for the rookie tournaments and have to leave that field. But yeah, nice to see so many players still finding our community, joining us, and then finding their way into league as well. Good work also on the bootcamp Discord, which I will also link down below, where most of this is also organized and hosted by Robert mostly. And then we had the monthly tournament for Warno, or we still have as well, as we're on the final week here as well, with a lot of good actions going on so far here as well. And the most important matchup here going on between Puritaner and Rabbit Squirrel. And then Rampage, Yasp, Hippie, and Wooden Box also still having chances to get close to these. So, really fun tournament so far as well. A lot of close series. The new divisions have hit the meta, and we in week number 4 will also play on the new map on Vertigo, so that should be a lot of fun as well. And then we had the 2 patches, and the first one in Steel Division came with a DLC, the Raid on Drvar, with 2 new divisions. The first Yugoslavian division in the game, Tito's NOV, which is a pretty infantry-focused CQC division with some heavy air support from B-phase onward. And then Russelsprung, which has a lot of autocannon cars and a lot of elite infantry as well, especially a lot of Brandenburgers. But the more important part for me were the balance patches, as we also got a lot of good balance patches here. A North American balanced, which have been the meta dominating incomes over the last couple of months. A buff to the quadruple 20mm, maybe the one thing that got the buff too much this patch. 50 cal ammo got buffed. Half tracks, the German half tracks went down to 5 points. And engineers now a bit weaker, not as OP anymore, as they have a longer aim time. Tigers got a buff in availability and got a bit cheaper. 233 got nerfed, which was a really strong recon car. And the converted gunners of Task Force 45 also got nerfed, whilst the little AK got a small buff. And overall, a lot of like bigger buffs across the board with the Tiger, with the 20mm, with the half tracks, with the more ammo for MG42s and 50 cals, and with the balanced and Maverick nerfers. So really more broad balances, but they affected everything. Also, the tank DT got buffed, or the DT in general got buffed, which buffed Soviet tanks divisions a lot, making this a really helpful patch for a lot of weaker divisions and bringing the whole center of divisions closer together. Not as many underpowered divisions anymore, and some of the OP divisions also getting slightly nerfed with some of these nerfs that are in here, like Task Force 45 or some of the divisions that use the 233 really effectively. And so Steel Division really has never been as balanced as it is at the moment, which is really cool to see. A lot of divisions viable. In tournaments, we see as much variety as we ever had, and it's lovely. Steel Division is in a lovely place. If you consider coming back to Steel Division, now is the time, I would say. There has never been better balance than right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to all the tournaments coming up with it. In Warno, we also got a big patch. Lannes milestone did hit, and it gave us 2 new division, 82nd Airborne and 35th Air Storm Brigade, or Air Assault Brigade for the Soviets. It also gave us 2 new maps and more tools. It gave us howitzers and towed and air guns. So a lot of the old divisions also got, every of the old divisions also got more toys. So the variety in Warno divisions also has increased. We also got some balance patches. Not all of them have been great. Eugen is working on improving on this. And the next milestone, Misana, is in the works. We already got a blog post last week about the first half of the divisions. We will most likely get one this week about the second half. So I would expect the patch next week or the week after. And that should be pretty cool with some Kuruk-like divisions. So Eugen is working hard on Warno, and it has improved, but it still obviously has a way to go. But yeah, really looking forward to all the stuff here. Eugen is putting in the effort for sure, and the new stuff is a lot of fun. 82nd Airborne and the new maps and the 35th Air Assault all have a lot of funny toys. And now, let's come to the outlook, because the outlook this month is really impressive. A lot of stuff coming up. Let's stay in Warno, as we will have the 3rd Warno monthly tournament coming up, 4th Warno monthly coming up in July, with only a slight rule change. The only rule change we do this month is we will have a map pick and ban phase as well. No predetermined maps anymore. Before every game, you, similar to what we do in Steel Division, let yourself generate 3 random maps, and then you ban 2 of them. One player bans one, the other player bans one, and then the last map that hasn't been banned, you play. Other than that, the setting stays the same. Pretty close to ranked. And yeah, 4 rounds, 16 players max. So sign up down below if you're interested in that. Then there's also obviously an open tournament for Steel Division 2 for July. A rookie tournament for Steel Division 2. But way more importantly, there's also a new league season starting at the 4th of July. And before that, we will have a preseason tournament this Saturday, the 2nd of July. A 1-day tournament, 16 players, with the new league rules for division picks and bans, map picks and bans, so that everyone can get back into the groove right after the slumber after Season 7. Get back out of there. Let's have a fun event on Saturday. We will also have some events next to it, announcing the new groups and so on, having some drawing of the groups there. And then on the 4th of July, after we have determined who's the best before the season, we will start to figure out who's the best in the season, with League Season 8 Revolution starting on the 4th of July. And I'm so hyped for it. 5 divisions, we have a slightly slimmer rule set this time, slightly slimmer groups and so on, so that we get through it faster, because we have realized that maybe leagues before were a bit too long, so that dragged out a bit in the end. Some people got bored and so on, and then we had a slightly too high drop off rate and so on. So we will improve on this season, and Season 8 should be an absolute blast. We have a lot of great players. Vulcan HD Gaming will return. El Bowser will be there for the first time as a player himself. Vulcan HD Gaming, El Bowser will come. Vampiro, Attack Power Gaming, and then obviously some of the great players like Onord, Drvar, Incha, obviously Gonzo, and so on will be there as well. And if you want to support this tournament and its prize pool, we have a Match Arena page this season as well for you again. And I messed that up. Can you give me back here? Yeah, here we go. Okay. So yeah, Match Arena page is back up, and you can support it via contribute or the sponsor quests on the side, without having to pay anything. Or if you want to help out with a direct donation, you can do that as well. We have a couple of stretch goals once more set up. Goal is to reach $500 at first. Make that a sizable prize pool for a league season. Our highest so far of any league has been 800, so maybe we can get there. But yeah, 500 already would be amazing. Let's see if we can get there first. We also have a couple of stretch goals, including one at $400, where you can force me to play 5 hours straight of Koruk in one single stream without any breaks. Just Koruk, playing some of the worst divisions in the game, in ranked, getting bullied all way through. If we reach $400, I will suffer through that for you. So yeah, this is the upcoming July, and it's looking packed. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you do too. Should be a great month. And yeah, June was a lot of fun as well. As I said, a bit more chilled, but for sure not empty. If you can find a lot of the replays of the tournaments here, or on Bandana's channel, or on Attack Power Gaming's channel, or on Vampiro's channel, there's a lot of YouTube content out there for you if you're interested in it. So yeah, thanks to all of you for watching. Hope to see you in the league. Hope to see you in all the monthly tournaments as well. And with that, see you next time. Bye bye.